Good morning to all of you. Normally, whenever there is a sensational case and the state police are not able to tackle the same and there are certain allegations against the local police, normally the state or the common man also prefers the investigation by CBI, that is Central Bureau of Investigation, which is established by Delhi Special Police Establishment Act, right? So you know the powers also, so they can investigate the cases entrusted to them with permission of the states and from the direction of the center. Of course, courts also have got jurisdiction to direct the CBI to investigate the cases. That is the greatness or importance of the CBI. But that CBI itself landed in an embarrassing position in Tamil Nadu. Very recently, the official liquidator of Surana Corporation Limited, he filed a petition before the Honorable High Court of Madras seeking directions from the CBI to hand over some 196 kgs of gold, 103, about 103.844 kgs of gold, which was seized by CBI and kept in their custody. Of course, it was not kept in their custody, it was kept in the vaults and safes of Surana Corporation also. Now let us go into the details of the case. The CBI sleuths conducted a search in the office premises of Surana Corporation Limited, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Road, Chennai in 2012, YD RC number 24 by 2012 and seized, yes, they have seized about 406 kgs of gold. 406 point something of kgs of gold. So they did not know where to have, they have to keep them. Luckily, they did not take it to their police station, CBI police station, they did not take it. They have kept them in the safes and vaults of Surana Corporation in the presence of the MD Surana Corporation and in the presence of independent witnesses. And they have handed over the 72 keys of the safe and vaults which were seized, and they were handed over to the special CBI court, Chennai. Right? In 2012, this happened. Later, the bankers like State Bank of India and other banks who have lent so much of amounts to Surana Corporation, they filed cases under the Code of Civil Procedure and got attachment orders and things like that. Now, the official liquidator is authorized. The State Bank of India got the orders to get the so-called get released of the ornaments which were seized by the CBI, and the court directed them to be handed over to State Bank of India. Right? So, as it is, since there are court orders, now the official liquidator went there and he weighed the gold. It was in the shape of bullion and ornaments also. He weighed them, but the weight came to only 296.66 kgs out of 403. Now 103 or something, 103.844 kgs of gold is missing. It's not traced. Right. Now this receiver filed a petition, so seeking a direction from the CBI to hand over the remaining 103 kgs of gold. Now CBI, of course, this happened, the vaults were opened from 27 to 2020 to 29 to 2020 for 3 days, 27th, 28th and 29th of February, because 72 cases, so many safes and vaults are there, so many precautions have to be taken, witnesses were all present, but the thing is, the weight is very, very less than 100 kgs. Suppose if it is a matter of even 1 kg also serious, but anyway, they should have excused, but now there is a shortage of 103.844 kgs. So how to explain for the same? CBI immediately ordered an internal inquiry. Of course, due to corona or something, the officer of the rank of SP, he could not fix up the responsibility of anybody even till 7 months are over. So not 7 months, almost 9 months are over. Now, as per the shortage, CBI filed a memo in the court stating that, Your Honor, we weighed the bullion plus we weighed them in total at the time of seizure. But now we have to hand over the same sum to the SBI, sum to the other banks. Now they are individually weighed. Therefore, this discrepancy that the court did not even common, a man of ordinary prudence will also not agree for the same. Anyway, an inquiry, now the matter has been entrusted to State CID, Chennai, Madras State, Tamil Nadu CID Police of the rank of SP will conduct an inquiry. For this, the CBI raised objection stating that they will be put to so much of embarrassing position because normally the cases they take up is when they normally above the local police. You may be knowing. So whenever local police are not able to tackle the same, CBI will come into existence. Now once again, the local police are conducting an inquiry against the CBI means definitely it is an embarrassing position. Then the court did not agree. We do not consider CBI as a special agency, local police is a lower agency, everybody is equal in the eye of law. That too, according to the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act, the CBI cannot register a case of theft. They will register cases of entrusted to them by the center or with the permission of center by some states. That's all. Not theft cases, ordinary theft cases. They cannot register. Therefore, the matter has to be entrusted to the local police only. And in this time, the honorable judge has opined that it is just like the fire test or Agni Pariksha of Sita Mata. Agni Pariksha, yes, she came out when some washerman has commented badly on in the mythology of Ramayana. She has commented badly on Sita. Then Rama has asked her to undergo the so-called fire test, and she came out successfully. Like that, it is just like Agni Pariksha for Sita Mata to you. You have to come out successfully. Otherwise, you have to repay. The agency has to repay because it was seized in the presence of mediators. It was kept in the vaults. The keys and all things were kept with the special court. All of them are okay. No fault. Just before opening on 27th also, they verified the seals are intact and how the gold can be missing. So here I want to tell you one important point. It may be a mistake, I am sure. Or I do not know whether some people have opened the vault and once again resealed the same. We do not know. Things may happen. So many things. So what happened is, I want to tell you a case. Maybe in the year 2008 or 2009, a police officer conducted raid on Manappuram Finance Corporation, where he seized an amount of 6.53 lakhs or so. So he has taken the entire money quickly in succession. At the time, these missions were not there. So in succession, he counted, his writer also was there. Then the writer said it is 6.53 lakhs. Yes, they have written the Mazar and came back to the police station. And when it was being sent to the court, the amount was only 5.53 lakhs. 1 lakh difference was there. So we all suspected that the amount was knocked away by that station writer, but in fact ultimately we came to know that since they could not count the same properly, that 1 lakh difference has come. It is a fact, but nobody believed. They have to pay money. They have to send the money to the court. Of course, we contacted that Manappuram Finance Company at Kerala, and with a request, of course, he has supported us in a different way. Things may be like that only. I want to tell you a practical example. Here in this connection, please remember the sovereign immunity case, very famous case, Kasturi Lal Raila Ramlal. So, who was a gold businessman. When he was coming, I think it happened in the 1947, on 1947, he has boarded, he has come down from the frontier mail from Amritsar. He came to Meerut. So the local police caught him. He was found in possession of some 1 kg of gold or something. It was seized and he was sent for remand. The gold was kept in the police station, and the station writer or head constable rank, Mr. Amir, it happened in 19, he fled away to Pakistan. So just before our Just we got the independence by that time. He fled away to Pakistan. He could not come back. Of course, a case under section 409 IPC was registered against him. This man, Kastirilal, filed a petition before the High Court, Supreme Court, requesting a direction from the state of UP. Either let them give back the money or pay the value or compensate me. So at that time, of course, this judgment is held to be not to be that good judgment because sovereign immunity was allowed. The Supreme Court held that suppose if the Amir is caught, if the property is recovered, then what you do? So state is not responsible. Some officers are responsible. They have to be personally held responsible. A case was registered with them. In this connection, the state of UP is not, we can't direct the state of UP to pay that compensation like that they have held. Of course, it was reversed in some other cases also. But anyway, I am remembered of that Kastirilal case. As law students, please remember that case and remember this case is a very serious issue. The court will not keep quiet. So let us see what will happen. Thank you.